direct deposit, just it, I'ma take a Uber. I be shooting at you with shells, it ain't no Cooper. Shit, I might even hit you with jets, but these ain't no boosters. I'm still the plug, had to drop her back, I took bro a scooter. Jumping out mid-flight with a couple bags, I feel like TB Cooper. Watch me, I'ma just need like 2 shots if there are 3 intruders. Yeah, I'm seeing all them stop and stare, but I just keep it moving. No, I can't stop winning, so you know them boys just keep on losing.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Philly Flexer back in the building again. And you know, hey, anytime that my boy Giga do the whole, I'm saying, season of anime, whatever year, you know, I gotta do the reaction video to it. Even though I ain't been doing reaction videos for a while or whatnot, I saw this and it was just like, ugh. You gotta do one. You gotta do one, cause you gotta talk about anime. You gotta talk about what's been going on this year, and that's right there. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoy this one. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, all that good stuff right there or whatnot, man. Let's go ahead and jump into this one or whatnot. OG link to the video will be down below. Let's go ahead and get into this.
I'm busy, it's the new year, you're probably watching this on the toilet, so I'm not here to waste your time. It's winter 2025 anime, and there are a load of new shows, and of course, all the anticipated sequels that are returning. So, what is worth watching? The highly acclaimed Apothecary Diaries is not coming back this season, and doesn't have another 24 episodes that started airing from January 10th, 2025. Did you hear that, Mum? There is no more Apothecary Diaries if you're watching. Me and Dad love you and enjoy having you present in our lives. Solo Leveling is back with Arise from the Shadow. No idea why it's called that this season. I haven't caught up to Dr. Stone in forever, and I'll be real, watching these trailers make
Dingo, Dr. Stone last season did kind of feel a little weak, but you know, it's one of those journey arcs. We gotta go somewhere for the new adventure to happen. But now, ever since this one here, like the first episode, I was like, and after that, it's just been cranking up. I've never watched My Happy Marriage
season, along with 100 girlfriends.
Love 100 girlfriends. Love 100 girlfriends.
Should have been me, not him. These are probably the same people that still fantasize about having a threesome one day. Don't lie to yourself, guys. Have some self-awareness. If I wanted to disappoint 2 people at the same time, I just talk to my parents. And of course, there's Bang Dream Ave Musica, a new series I binged recently and discovered that this was so much more than it looked like on the outside. Amazing drama, well-written characters, and no joke, in my opinion, is one of the best shows airing right now. Because of this, there have been some troubling rumors spread around that I have become an Idol fan, and I would like to quell those immediately, because I can assure you, I am not an Idol fan. See, this is a band anime, which is totally different because the girls have instruments which they play in a different genre of music. This isn't an Idol show as much as Girls Band Cry or Bocce the Rock, and these are not Idol glow sticks I have. Living in Japan means you always have to prepare for a natural disaster. So having a source of power goes out is a necessity, and I am not
go hard.
These are simply the morning stretches I do to take care of my body as part of my daily routine, and I do not know all the lyrics to Kill Kiss. That is simply a byproduct of...
I was waiting for that intro.
Yeah?
Honey lemon soda.
Starting the season off with a nice, guilt-free shoujo romance with a quiet, shy girl falling for the bad boy. I know, you've heard this one before, but what makes this female protagonist stand out? What can she do to deserve the winning girl of the show? Well, let's see what she has to say.
Yeah. Everybody just cheers her on for no reason.
This is pretty much the textbook I can fix him storyline. It's got it all. The quiet girl that everyone picks on.
Hey, you still got the clapping in the background.
Gold, and so much in-your-face bullying, you'd think this was a Korean web with some hot guy she just met. That's not a bad life decision. That's just playing the long game. But of course, the guy out-bullies the bullies that bullied her. She opens up her life, but it makes you think. Behind that shy, quiet exterior,
he's still clapping.
I wonder what's really going on in that head of hers. Jesus. Go down! Go down! She down bad and she ain't getting back up! Last season, anime did something I never saw coming. It slowed down on isekai. I know. Aside from the sequels, of which there was just a measly 5, we had just one new isekai come out, and I thought, wow, is this the beginning of the end? Has it finally come time for the anime industry to explore new ideas outside from just random dude being transported to some fantasy world? And yes, now I can safely say anime has grown out of isekai and is doing original things.
No.
Except for the Red Ranger becomes
That was
an
a-
adventurer
yep.
in another world. Now, to be fair, this is not some random dude. This is the Red Ranger. This can't be a power fantasy because he's meant to be powerful. We've not seen this before. Doesn't count. Same thing as the dad who
But-
gets reincarnated into a villainous fantasy.
But I would say the Red Ranger, he's not even like super powerful. Still has to rely on like making bonds in this new world to become powerful. Now this one right here, this shit just funny. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit just funny.
Fantasy world. This doesn't count. This is not Uncle from Another World. This is Dad and Another Girl. We've not seen this before. This is a genuinely funny and interesting twist of the villainess genre with a main character who is finally an actual older gentleman. This is peak dad. This is peak villainess protagonist. This is what your drunk uncle sees at the family wedding dance floor. Magic Maker has a dude that genuinely thought if he remained a virgin by age 30, he would gain magic powers.
Yes.
You haven't seen this before. So yes, he gets reincarnated to a fantasy world with a loving mother, father, and sister, but then he decides to invent the concept of magic, but is seemingly unable to do so, because he must be missing some kind of ingredient.
姉さんが好きだよ。
Oh,
Yeah.
the missing ingredient was incest.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Yeah.
a new idea we've not seen
Yeah.
before. We're truly innovating now when anime is
Yo.
introducing us to incest-based power systems. Salaryman.
Yeah, hold on before we continue on to this or whatnot. There's more to it than what he just said. I'm glad I'm a couple of episodes in or whatnot because there's a little bit more to it than that. But I'll give him that. That was the first way they introduced it, and you was like, "Wait, what? What is going on here?"
Man, in Another World, you can't tell me you've seen this before. He's here as the head honcho of the Demon Lord's army. Oh, you've seen this guy before? Who do you think that is? Ainz Al Ghul? No. This is Ainz A Goon. The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in Another
Hey, but
World.
it's still
This
cool.
guy is in a fantasy world, but he
Yeah,
has the power
this is just,
of Amazon Prime. We've only seen this once before. Just
It's like campfire cooking. It's like in Another World, my smartphone combined.
once. Plus, this man fucks. He literally
Yeah.
fucks. My
Yes.
man isn't just out here clapping monsters. He's clapping some cheeks.
Yeah. He got the maid, he got the cat girl, he got the merchant's daughter. I mean, this nigga out here clapping major cheeks, spoilers, whatever. And he still got the character clapping.
We got another dude transported
Yeah.
to a fantasy world. Okay, it's looking bad, but he gets the alchemy class, which is meant to be super weak, but is actually secretly strong. Except the thing we haven't seen before is. You know what? Maybe Isekai really didn't go anywhere. Maybe we do need some originality in anime, which is why I'm so glad we have anime original shows being made like Zenshu. Zenshu looks like an anime doing something different this season. I saw the trailers and it just looks stunning, seemingly following the story of an anime director getting immersed in her own work, rediscovering her passion for animation.
I'm waiting
the
for it.
potential of storytelling seemed endless, on top of the gorgeous visuals
I'm waiting
coming
for
from
it.
a high-profile studio, and this is an anime original not bound by any source material. This
is all the
could
good
go
of it.
so many
This is
places,
all the
only
great about
bound
it.
by the limits of imagination.
I'm waiting for the
So
one
then,
thing.
They transport her to this fantasy world we've not
There-
seen, darling. So you know how
There
we
you
watched
go.
Arcane together and both enjoyed it?
There you go.
Well, I've reinstalled League of Legends. Sakamoto Day.
Okay. Before we get to Sakamoto Days, I had to let that joke play out. I've heard a lot of hate about Zenshu. I feel like I don't know. There's so many animes out there being made nowadays that I feel like everything's not gonna be a 10 out of 10, a 5 out of 5, whatever or whatnot. Hell, me and my homies or whatnot, we argue about the fact that I feel like Shangri-La ain't getting enough love. That it's actually better than Solo Leveling, but I feel like Solo Leveling is just living off the hype. But Shangri-La just up over here whatnot, having better fights, better storytelling, better character development or whatnot, and they But no, Solo Leveling just got hyped up more. Nobody was talking about Shangri-La. Man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Now, on Sakamoto days, that's another one or whatnot. People start talking about, oh, I thought he wasn't going to be talking that much, and you got other people talking about it's more goofy than what I thought it was going to be. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, everybody's to each his own. To each his own. To each his own. I'm not saying every anime is great. Trust me, I got a couple that I hate my damn self. I hope we show some of them so I can actually say those that I hate. Because right now it sounds like I just glaze every anime.
Out of the new anime IPs out this winter, this is by far the one with the most eyes on it. Because of course, it's yet another big Shonen Jump adaptation, giving us an action comedy following the daily life of a legendary retired assassin turned family man, John Thick. He can kill you like this, or this, or this, or even this.
What the hell?
He can't overcome? His wife. The woman that found an assassin knew he was an assassin and married him anyway. She said, I can fix him, and she did. Kids,
Yep.
this is what we call generational talent. On
There
the
you go.
Shonen Jump spectrum of shows, this seems more into the spy family side of things, marrying wacky family drama with high-octane action. Before watching, I saw a lot of people complaining about the animation, so I was expecting some kind of Blue Lock level of fumble. But what I watched was a solid adaptation. Not fantastic, not bad, not even mid, just solid. Which just shows that in this modern day of spectacle that has given us the likes of Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Dandadan for high profile adaptations, solid just might not cut it anymore. As an anime only though, I'm still enjoying myself.
And
This probably won't
and
take
that's my problem right there. A lot of people can't take solid. That means it's good. It's a good anime or whatnot. I don't know. I don't get why everybody thinks everything has to be great. Everything can't be great. Hell, if everybody was great or whatnot, I mean, I ain't.
over the anime community like manga readers had hoped, but it's still a fun ride. And I'm always down for more Shonen Jump titles with an older protagonist, showing that even older men can kick ass and take names. Look, if Sakamoto could do it, at least I got something to look forward to at my age. What is he, 50? 60? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, all jokes aside, I gotta come back to this because it's actually good. Despite the genre
there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
To be, make no mistake, this is 100% doing its own
I
thing.
thought he was gonna just hold it.
You, starting off by showing a story about an overworked animator struggling to meet deadlines for her newest project, with laugh out loud levels of irony when you consider the studio making this, because of course it had to be made by studio. You know what? It doesn't matter what studio it was made by. If you're really curious, you can search it up yourself, because I think the work in this anime should speak for itself, and we shouldn't be making any assumptions based on individual projects, so I shouldn't say. I'm not gonna say. It's by Studio Map. But then the series goes full isekai, and I'm not talking about a 1-2 episode gimmick. It fully commits to it, but instead leaning heavily into the vibe of old school isekai. You know, even before that word was a thing, and we just called this entire genre fantasy. Escaflowne, 12 Kingdoms, Magic Knight Rayearth. Tales that seem more Narnia than Sword Art Online, with the twist being that this animator gets sucked into one of her childhood movies and can change the plotline by summoning literally anything she's able to draw. I'm a sucker for anime that have these meta-narratives, but when you add on that she essentially summons legendary moments of animation from our history, from the monster in Nausicaa to the Itano Circus done by Itano himself,
there you go.
Looking like it's going to be a wet dream for any Sakuga nerd,
you see,
and a love
okay.
letter for the history of animation.
Okay, see, I knew my nigga was gonna pull through. I knew my nigga was gonna pull through and be like, "Hey man, this show right here, Mappa put their foot in the animation. It might not be the best storytelling, but you want to see some piece de resistance animation? Watch this shit. It's beautiful."
From the entire team.
And the first time you hear that, when she starts getting that drawing, you see all them colors. Watch it on a big screen, or watch it on a really good screen. Don't watch it on your little cheap ass Panasonic $65 monitor. No, don't watch that. Watch it on some good shit where the colors are gonna be vibrant.
Working on it. I mean, just look at this scene and tell me this isn't the POV of the burning passion of every artist out there right now. For you romance junkies out there, don't worry. Winter has still got you covered. We've got a story set in July of the year 2020.
I haven't started this one yet.
Disease spreading around
I haven't
the
started this
world,
one yet.
cancelling all public events and gatherings. Yes, that really is the setting. Perfect for a hot, steamy reverse harem anime where people are definitely not social distancing. They went all out with this one. Even with the theme song. Have a listen to this.
It was like some people.
Here comes another comfy romance anime with a shy guy and an
Now I have been
girl.
watching this
I wonder
one,
what her gimmick's gonna be this time.
and I like it because it's like the girl who gets everybody and the dude who is like, oh, I'll let him explain it.
Yeah, the premise of this one is essentially some blonde, energetic anime girl trying to charm the stoic, calm guy in class who's not having any of it because he's walking down the path of enlightenment and training to become a monk. Shut up. We have the least obvious sponsored anime, definitely not paid for by the Okinawa prefect.
All right, first anime you want to say I didn't like was this joint or whatnot. At first I was like, okay, I see where the story is going. No spoilers here. Let somebody let you go ahead and test out yourself or whatnot. But I just wasn't fucking with it. There's one that I really want him to say that I was like, this is the trash of the season.
Dialect. Clearly, a concept like this would only work in a country like Japan.
If you don't, I'll sit at the end of the video.
Somewhere like the UK, where we all speak English and we understand each other perfectly.
I was wondering if you could teach me some local phrases.
Well, it's very hard to bring them to mind. This is the thing. It's all right when your eyes are not going and happy as eyes.
Huh?
Ooh, another office anime romance. This one seems cute though. Two co-workers who are secretly into each other, trying to avoid the judging.
I've been
eyes
meaning to
of
watch
other
this.
co-workers
I forgot
who are
about this
just
one.
Trying to guess who in the office is fucking. So the real question is, how saucy are we feeling in this romance anime? Maybe we'll get some hand-holding, or if they're feeling really spicy, maybe
I heard
even
about
first
this one.
names.
Like
Maybe-
they actually like each other and like it's admitted. Like they ain't no playing around. They're just trying to hide their relationship at work. I mean, we've all been there before. Come on now.
even they'll.
Your work wife?
No fucking way.
Speak to your manager. I'd like to speak to your mother.
You know, if all that isekai on display earlier just wasn't enough fantasy for you just yet, then... What
I
is
like this
wrong with
joint.
you?
I
may be
like
a
this
skilled
joint.
receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. Let's be real, you're gonna be watching this one for Takahashi Rie or this out of nowhere beautifully animated opening. We got 2 more shows where some dude gets a class he thinks is
Okay. I know he's gonna skip past these because these are like on the lesser side. They're like the 3.5s to 3.2s. But I like the skill master, the fruit master skill thing or whatnot. Like he eat fruits and he would get like a random power. He doesn't even know, and it hurts him. He can't even. It's not like it's like I'm power up now. I can. He can get he got a random power. I'm like I can't even say it. But I like the concept of it. And then the worthless appraiser class, even though we've been seeing appraiser classes about this year, but he had to go through some shit to get his power up. So I'll fuck with him. Anybody that has to go through some shit to get their power up, I'm down for it.
weak but is actually strong, there's a new dungeon anime with an A ranker surrounded by 3 conveniently color-coded girls. Why does this dynamic seem awfully reminiscent? But no, this is totally different because here he's a teacher helping to bring out all of the girls' abilities while adventuring. He's teaching red hair how to fully utilize her red powers, blue hair how to use blue power, and then there's white hair.
Hey, no, stop, just calm down, don't do it.
I'm Getting Married with a Girl Who I Hate, a wacky rom-com where an unwilling couple are forced into a marriage
This
by
is
their
actually
grandparents,
more
despite the fact
funny
they
and
despise each
entertaining
other,
than
they
I thought it was gonna
everything,
be.
and constantly find
So
issues
far,
with
this
one
has been my
another.
favorite out of
So,
the love stories.
just like your average marriage, then. I'm not gonna lie, this is just Nisekoi in 2025, except the grandparents are even more deranged. There's generational trauma, and then there's regretting not getting with your high school sweetheart, only reuniting when you're past retirement, so you hatch a plan to live vicariously through your grandchildren by telling them to either get married or lose their multi-million-dollar inheritance to a dog. What could go wrong?
お前たちはどのような人生を選ぶ？愚者の道か、賢者の道か。
Or, how about option 3? I need that. Oh, hey, cute anime girls. What's this one gonna be like?
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh.
Gohan's is back with some more of their
Oh yeah. This show is just in your face. And then it calms down. And then it's in your face. And then it calms down. It's
unique
crazy.
animation aesthetic. You can say what you want about Studio Gohan's, but they put a lot of love into their craft, truly giving us a visually stylistic anime that blends emotional depth with action-packed storytelling all into one beautiful package. And after watching the first episode, I'm gonna lie, this was awesome. On the exact opposite side of subtlety, Studio
You saw what he highlighted mainly in there. You know what this is. What that show was highlighting a lot. That show had everything in it. It's like somebody was like, if I do everything of this, it will be the best that no one ever was. And I was like, no, Cuddy.
Mind is back, adapting a work from the creator of Hibike Euphonium. This one's a niche one, exploring the relationship of two girls that seem to be about as straight as your average Hoyoverse.
Haven't watched this yet.
As they enter the unique world of spoken poetry.
Someone go hand him a Grammy right now.
The subject matter will ensure that this will not be one of the most watched shows this season, but it doesn't give a damn. It's atmospheric, it's beautiful, and it looks like a lot of the team that worked on
watch
season
it.
1 of Mushoku Tensei are pouring that same.
I will
passion
give it a
into this
shot, I
one.
will say
This is
it.
a new anime
I'll
from
give everything
Joestar, but it is
a
not
shot.
adapting one of their gacha games. In fact, it starts off with the protagonist quitting gacha games because her favorite game is being taken off live service. So, in an attempt to fill up her newly acquired free time, she goes outside and touches grass and becomes active and finds a new hobby and is able to make new friends and generally discovers a healthier lifestyle. And Joestar, are you trying to tell me something here?
I'm
There's
just saying.
D, adorable, fun-sized.
I don't think I'll be watching that, but I have been watching House.
The show. If you've
House.
had trouble falling asleep
Yeah.
thanks to A Nightmare on Elm Street, well, let me introduce you to A Wet Dream on Elf Street. Yes,
Yeah.
this is the truth.
Now, hold on. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. I like this bitch.
Falling asleep every single night, wakes up one day to find out the literal elf girl of his dreams has followed him into the real world. This is a wholesome, feel-good show. See, free-run fans, just because there's an elf character doesn't mean we need to add any culture to it. We can all be sick. Let me just be that guy for a second. I've read the manga of this.
I'm
It's
sorry.
bloody fantastic.
I'm sorry. Him keeping up with that clapping. That's mwah.
I realize that many of you are going to see sports anime and figure skating and
I'm
just
not a-
immediately check out.
I'm not. Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm not really a sports anime person.
But this won the best new manga of its release year for a reason. Peak writing, peak drama, and one of the biggest things that stood out for me was its fantastic portrayal of children. Wait, hold on. I know what that sentence normally means in anime, but just let me finish. Anime has a certain way of representing children that always seems just a little bit off. Either they're treated as some squishy mascot character, or they talk like some middle-aged adults, or they're just a fucking minion. Medalist treats them with the same level of respect in writing as they do its adult characters. A respect that perhaps we can forget to do in real life, while still acknowledging that, yes, they are kids. They're innocent. They can be cute, but they can struggle with real insecurities we can easily miss. They can be way more capable than we give them credit for, but most importantly, they can surprise you in the most wonderful ways if you just give them that guidance to point them in the right direction. This is not just a story about ice skating. This is a real human drama on what it means to be that role model that some of you may or may not have had. The effects it could have, and the euphoric happiness when you see the younger generation you care about achieve a joy you'd forgotten how
Hold
to
on. The dad in me came out. That's why I didn't say nothing for that whole segment, because this I might have to watch this show.
feel.
Might have to
without
watch this
dramatic
show.
Twists, without melodrama, just real human struggles, and an important reminder that sometimes we can learn as much from our kids as they do from
Hey.
us. The only thing to be wary about is Studio Indie
Facts.
don't exactly have the best track record for top-tier adaptations. But even if they are able to portray just a fraction of the emotions contained in the manga, this is going to be one of the best shows this season.
Okay.
Okay, everyone ready up? And action!
Okay. Yep. No. Nope. If you don't know about this one, if you're under 18, go ahead and leave the video now.
Dave, your line was, You have no chance of defeating me. Man gets reborn as a small adorable animal and gets adopted by a sexy anime girl. Wow, I haven't seen a concept like this since... But no, this is different. This is different. This time it's a cat, and the cat is actually a behemoth. So this is really closer to your action power fantasies. He can power up by eating. He's got special abilities. He locks in during battles. He's got that dog.
Yeah.
Look, his owner just sees him as a pet. A pet.
You see?
That's it. This is not Unikai's
You see?
cat. There is nothing sus about this. Anime would never make another show about thirsting over anime. Well, I guess there's only one thing I can do. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video.
Okay. So he didn't. I always love his wrap ups or whatnot. He didn't show the anime that I was talking about. So give me a second. Let me look it up real fast, and I will be able to tell you the name of it. Yes, this right here. I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't messing with this. This started up or whatnot. I didn't even know about the game or nothing like that or whatnot. But I started watching this. I was like, oh, okay. Saw who was by, and I was like, all right, I might check this out or whatnot. Nah, that wasn't for me. But anyways, it's your boy Philly Flexer. That was Giga or whatnot. Man, y'all make sure y'all leave a like and a thumbs up for this one or whatnot. I always say a like and a thumbs up. It's the same damn thing. Make sure y'all like and subscribe or whatnot. And hey man, I'm motivated to do this shit, man. Let's go ahead and get this stuff going. Anyways, 2025, 200 subscribers. Holla at your boy, Philly Flexer. We out.